This episode of Trestle Tactics is proudly presented by Gordon Food Service.
Welcome to Trestle Tactics, a Tips from Trestle short. We wanted to know what's going to make our podcasts more valuable to you. And the answers were simple. You want easy to implement tactics and strategies that will let you create an outstanding experience around your senior living food and hospitality programming. So let's dive in right now on today's Trestle Tactics. Welcome to Trestle Tactics. I'm your host, Aaron Fish. Did you know that successful leaders have a unique ability to turn negative thoughts into positive actions? It's true. And on this episode of Tactics, we're going to show you how to harness this power. We'll explore the concept that your thoughts dictate your emotions, which in turn then influence your actions and ultimately your outcomes. To do this topic justice, though, I've asked my co-founder of the mentoring company, Erin Thompson, to discuss practical strategies to acknowledge, examine, and reframe your thoughts. You'll learn how to make a growth-oriented mindset sustainable in both your personal and professional life. Remember, success just isn't about achieving goals. It's about growing through circumstances to eventually reach those goals. So let's embark on this journey of personal development together and unlock your potential for success. Take it away, Erin.
Hi, I want to let you in on a little secret. It's really true that if you change your thinking from a negative thought process to a positive thought process, you can change your life. It's true. Successful people, successful leaders have a unique ability to turn their negative thoughts into positive actions and ultimately achieve their goals. And we're going to talk about that more in this Trestle podcast. I'm Erin Thompson. I'm the founder of Aspire for More with Erin. I am also the co-founder of the mentoring company. And my ultimate goal is to teach you, the leader, how to turn your thoughts from goal-orientation success to growth-orientated success, because that's how you achieve everything you want in life. So let's dive in. You don't have to believe every negative thought that you think. I know I did in the past, and that really limited my success in a lot of different ways. But the truth is that you can control the way that you think about every scenario that you go through. And it really just takes acknowledgement. Because these string of negative thoughts that we are telling ourselves inside of our brain, inside of our mind, is what we call stories. You are the narrator telling yourself how to think, how to feel about every situation that you go through in life. You have the ability to change the meaning. And you can change the meaning by applying, I'm going to grow through this, instead of I have to achieve a goal through this or else, right? It's important for you to understand that every success that you attain or try to obtain in your career and in your personal life starts with a thought. Because your thoughts will dictate your emotions, and your emotions will dictate your actions, and your actions will dictate your outcomes. So the way that you think about everything is very, very important. Your stories are worth your time and investment to be able to acknowledge, take accountability for them, and change them and how they affect your life. So let's dive in on how to change them and let them serve you instead of hurt you. So how we change the thought is we have to acknowledge the thought. For so long, we want to ignore negative things. We want to ignore what we're feeling about certain things. We want to just pretend it doesn't exist. But if you don't acknowledge it, it will always exist, and it will be this silent barrier that prevents you from growing in the way that you want to grow. So the first step is acknowledgement. You have to acknowledge that the way that you're thinking about this situation may actually be causing more drama. So think about the last time that you had a setback that you didn't like. What was the first thought you thought after the setback came into reality? And then compare it to the first thought that you had before the action happened. Were they the same? Did the thought after the setback confirm the thought before the setback? Right? You thought it, you knew it wouldn't work, and then ultimately it didn't work. But if we applied the growth process thought, that it's not the goal that we want to achieve, it's the growth in trying, then all of a sudden it becomes an asset to you instead of a failure to you. Because failure doesn't exist if you learn, right? So acknowledge the thought, and then the next step would be to examine it. Is it true? I've had this reoccurring thought in my entire life that I'm never enough. That thought never, ever served me. And in fact, it created more drama in every facet of my life than I deserved. Maybe I needed to learn more. Maybe I needed to try more. Maybe I wasn't there yet, because the word yet is one of the most powerful resources you have. Success is not always achieving the goal. Success is growing through the circumstance to eventually one day achieve the goal, right? So acknowledge, examine, and then reframe it.
At the heart of every successful kitchen, there's a secret ingredient: Gordon Food Service. For over 125 years, Gordon Food Service has been delivering excellence, quality, and innovation to food service operations across North America. From fresh produce to premium meats, our in-house brands offer the high quality and flavor your kitchen needs. We don't just deliver food, we deliver experiences. Our products help you create memorable meals that keep customers coming back. With innovative tools and solutions, managing your business has never been easier. Manage your business whenever, wherever, and however you want with Gordon now. The team of experts at Gordon Food Service is here to support you every step of the way, from menu planning to marketing strategies. At Gordon Food Service, we believe in the power of community. That's why we support initiatives that drive innovation and sustainability. Join the thousands of food service professionals who trust Gordon Food Service to help them succeed. Gordon Food Service, delivering culinary excellence.
One of the best ways to reframe a negative thought is to see what actually you did learn. So maybe I didn't, out of 5 tours this week or 5 meals this week, we didn't get to the success that we wanted, right? And then we want to think all these things and blame all these people or all these circumstances. But instead, let's dive into what we did get right. Because serving ourselves with understanding what we did do right can actually change the narrative and the meaning that that experience had in our life. So acknowledge the thought, examine to see if it's true, and then reframe it to actually what went right versus what went wrong only. How do you make a growth-oriented mindset more sustainable for you in both your personal and professional life? And I believe it starts with identity. Who do you see yourself as of today? And a year from now, who do you want to be? And assume the identity of who you want to be today. So if I want to be a community leader with 100% occupancy, I have to assume that identity today and start doing the things that a 100% occupied executive director, leader, culinary director, sales and marketing director would do today. And I've got to understand that I am in a growth mindset. So every experience I go through from today till a year from now is going to give me the confidence to become the future version of myself that I want to be. And that means that you have to embrace being uncomfortable, continuous learning, surround yourself with people who will support you in becoming who you want to be, and that you will put yourself in situations that cause you to grow versus keep you stuck at where you are. And it all starts with that mindset. So give yourself grace, cause yourself to grow, assume the identity of the success that you want, and move fast through the learning curve of becoming who you want to be. That's how you make mindset important. That's how you can make it sustainable. And that's how you will grow to be the person that you achieve to be. And what's interesting is you will be more than you thought you would be when you do reach that destination because of everything that you learned in between who you are today and who you want to be in the future. It's a fascinating process. And it all starts here with a reframe and an acknowledgement that everything I think creates my situation, my destiny, my day. And if you fall off the wagon, you get back up because tomorrow's a different day. Like I say, I visit the negative places in my mind, but I no longer stay there. So acknowledge, examine, and reframe those thoughts and become the identity of the person that you want to be and learn fast how to get there. I hope this helps. It certainly has helped me because the truth is what is meant to be yours will be yours at the exact minute it is supposed to be yours. You just have to start taking the first step to get there. So I hope that you aspire for more for you.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Trestle Tactics. Be sure to like and subscribe on any of our channels, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to us. Also, be sure to follow us on any of your social media channels at Tips from Trestle. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Trestle Tactics.